All right, this video is for high school and college students, and we are talking career advice. And it may seem super early to be talking about career advice, and to be honest, it is. However, I do remember taking one of those standardized tests in high school where they were supposed to tell me what jobs I would eventually end up in. I also remember getting that back, and the jobs that were listed were like crazy boring, and I didn't want anything to do with them. And I thought to myself, man, this really stinks. I hope I don't end up in one of these places. And now that I've been in the working world for a while, and I've had some success creating my own career path, I want to talk about things that you can start doing even as early as high school that will help you understand where you may want to end up in 4 years, 10 years, etc. This is about what you can do, how you can work your muscles right now in a way that will eventually pay off when you start thinking about the job that you may want. With that in mind, I've broken this video up into 4 different sections, and I want to get started with something that you can do right now, which is pay attention to your skills. The first thing I would recommend doing to both high school and college students, and it's something that I wish I was doing in high school, is making mental notes of things that you really like and you're good at. And this could be in school, if you like shop class, if you like math, etc., then you'll make a mental note of that. But more importantly, it's stuff you like doing outside of school. So if you're the person that always likes to coordinate or connect people, make a note of that because it's a really important quality to have as you think about your career, and there are going to be ways for you to thrive. Some other examples of what I'm talking about could be maybe you like trading Pokemon cards, or caring for your siblings when they're ill, or planning the dinners that your family's going to have. All these types of things, they have these underlying skills that are more important and foundational that you can use in your career. So what I would start doing is make a mental note of the stuff that you really like, write it down every 6 months, every year, and revisit it and see if those change, if they stay the same. Because once you get through high school and you get through college, if you've developed this underlying skill, that's going to take you really far when it comes to picking a career. The next thing I would do is also pretty simple, and it's to remind myself never to pigeonhole myself. And this is both mentally and when you get to college. Try not to pigeonhole yourself into thinking you're only going to do one thing in the future. Now, this is much harder if you're trying to do something like medicine where you have to start school pretty early, but outside of a career like medicine, you really don't have to commit to something until very late on. So for me, I picked finance and film as my major. I thought I was going to work in filmmaking until my senior year of college. So there's plenty of time to make career shifts and whatnot. So don't pigeonhole yourself. Keep the doors as open as you can, as long as you can, and just take the mental notes of the stuff that you're good at and the stuff that you like, because when you are good at something, someone will pay you to do it. So that's the most important thing right now, more than the specific type of major that you have. You may have come to this video looking for actual career advice. And to that, this next exercise is going to be the most important thing. You can start doing this in high school if you want to get ahead of everything, but this is a crucial step for once you're in college. And that is, you need to start working your brain to understand what people do at their jobs. And this is going to involve some work on your end. So career services will be helpful in college to give you a sense for what people do in their day-to-day, but it's up to you to go have coffee with different professionals and ask people about what they're doing. So think back to the first example where I said, if you like trading Pokemon cards, maybe that's a skill that you've taken a mental note of. Okay, at that point, you like making deals with people. So your job in college is going to be to go find other people or careers where you think making deals is important and ask them what they do. You can talk to someone who works in real estate and say, how do you make a deal? How often do you make deals? And just learn if this is something that you want. And the point of this is there are hundreds of thousands, millions of different ways that you can find a career after college or even during college. And a lot of them could be the wrong careers for you. So not only do you want to find a job, you want to find a job that's a great fit for what you like and what you're good at. And the way that you're going to find that is, first off, through your own work. You have to do all this work. There's no program that's going to tell you the perfect career for you. And secondly, through meeting with other people who can give you a sense for what they're doing so that you can keep learning to see if that's something you want to do. I remember in college, I thought that maybe I wanted to be a talent agent. So I spoke with someone who was a talent agent in Los Angeles, and I asked them things like, what does your day-to-day look like, etc. And just from one coffee chat, I was able to say, that does not sound like something that I want to do, nor does it use any of these skills that I'm good at. So the more you talk to people and the more data points you get while you're in high school and while you're in college, the more informed you're going to be when you go try and find the right career for you. This may sound intimidating, but I guarantee you, 100% guarantee you, and you can comment if this doesn't work, if you're at a college and you reach out to the alumni database, anyone that you ask if you're in high school or college, if you want to hear about this person's job, they will sit down with you. They will buy you coffee. They will answer all the questions that you want to ask. They are here to help you. So that is something that you can start doing today. You can do it in high school if you're part of a club. Invite people who you know are successful to come talk at the club. If you're in college, talk to people who are offering internships, ask for coffee chats, ask for advice calls, and you can start this freshman year, because talking with someone for 30 minutes is going to be way more beneficial than you taking tests or reading about the careers. You can get the answers to everything you want to and make a decision from there. So those are my pieces of advice if you are in high school and in college. The first thing, pay attention to what you're good at and what you like. Remember to not pigeonhole yourself. This is more of a mental thing. Don't get so caught up in one career, because there are many careers that will accommodate your skill sets and what you're good at. And finally, start now. Start talking to people about what they're doing. Try to get to the bottom of exactly what's involved with some of these careers. I remember when I was in high school, I heard about things like investment banking or accounting or general contracting, and I didn't know what any of these people did, and nor should I have. But if you know someone in those industries, they'd be happy to talk with you for 30 minutes and answer all your questions, and all you're trying to do is just get to the bottom of what they're doing each day to see if it's something that intrigues you. Okay, I hope you found this helpful. Best of luck. If you're watching this video, it means you're already motivated to do some of this stuff. And I hope you take this advice and you just go put it into action, because you will see payouts in a very short period of time. Best of luck with everything. And if you like this video, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button.